here, and welcome back to my channel. So today is the first day of 72 hours in the Smut Den Readathon, and this is exciting. So basically today is Thursday, May 12th, and from today all the way till Sunday, May 15th, I am going to be reading Smut. And I don't actually have a TBR for this because what you do is you pick either a dark romance wheel or a light romance wheel. You spin it and then you read a book based on that prompt. And you get, I think, 3 respins during the whole, readathon. And I'm going to be doing the dark wheel. And I'm hoping to get either the Monsters Supernatural or... yeah, I'm hoping to get the Monsters and or Supernatural because I really want to read the second book of the Zodiac Academy because that's on my TBR for this month. And I think it's the only smutty book on my TBR. And I really don't want to add a new one. So yeah, I'm going to spin the wheel and see what happens. I think I could technically also use Age Gap and Enemies to Lovers. And even Reverse Harem, I think. I could technically use all of those for Zodiac Academy. Let's see what I get and see if I get it. If I get something else, we're going to have to change the plan. But let's spin the wheel. Oh, Enemies to Lovers. Okay, I think I can work with this. And it was so close to the Monsters Supernatural, too. So, yeah, I'm going to read Zodiac Academy number 2. And this might take me the entire time because it is kind of a big book. Yeah, it's 475 pages. So I think it's going to take me the whole 4 days because, I have work and I have friends coming over on Saturday. Plus, I have to do YouTube stuff. So I'm probably only going to be able to read this book. But I'm fine with that. It's a chunker. It will get a book off my May TBR list, so that will be good. If you don't know what Zodiac Academy is about, it's this really popular Kindle Unlimited series about these 2 girls who are Gemini twins, and they find out that they are the princesses of this Fae realm, and when they were babies their parents exchanged them for these 2 human twins, and sadly their whole family and those 2 babies died, and they've been surviving in the human world. Well, this guy, Professor Orion, shows up and basically tells them they have to go with him to the Zodiac Academy. They end up there and they receive their powers, and they find out that there's a little contention about their rule. So there's some people who want them to take over and rule Fae, but then there's currently this council that are equally ruling, and the 4 sons who are going to be the heirs and inherit if the twins don't kind of are bullying, well, not kind of, they are bullying the girls, but there's also this sexual tension between kind of them, and it also seems like there might be something going on with the Professor Orion, and yeah, it's kind of like a bully romance. So Enemies to Lovers totally works because I don't know if in the second book they're gonna end up falling in love with anyone, but there was one smut scene in the first book, and then there was a lot of hot steamy scenes, but not necessarily smutty. So I'm hoping we're gonna get more in Zodiac Academy too, and also find out more about what's going on and more about Fae, because it seems like all of the magic is based on the elements, so earth, fire, water, and air, and normally someone will have 1 element, but some people will have 2, maybe 3. It's really rare to have 4. And then there's the 4 houses, and each one of the heirs is the captain of each house. The twins are they're in separate houses because they also have different affinities. Well, they have the same, but their affinity that they're strongest in is different, because if you have multiple affinities, there's one that you are better at controlling. And yeah, they're making friends, they're learning about what's going on, they think there's someone out trying to kill them, and I'm really excited to read it. So yeah, I'm gonna go and start reading it. Yay! Okay, so it is day 3 of 72 hours in the Smut Den, and I honestly haven't read that much. Yeah, I am like 33% into Zodiac Academy to Ruthless Fae, and I'm really liking it. It picks up right after the end of book 1, and the girls, Tori and Darcy, are gonna get back at the guys for what they did at the end of book 1. Don't want to say what, because spoilers. And then there's also like these nymphs. I don't know. There's like the big bad of Fae are these nymphs, and they're going around doing things, and they can steal like powers from the Fae, and because they don't have their own magic, so they have to steal it. And then like the Fae, whatever Fae they steal it from dies, and so like there's the FIB instead of the FBI that are like trying to solve some like things that happened at Zodiac Academy. And yeah, there was kind of like a hot scene between Darcy and Orion. There hasn't been any smut yet, and we're like 30% of the way in. So, and I did watch Grease 2. You will have seen like a clip. One of my favorite parts of the movie. I think Maxwell Caulfield is just so hot. Like, one reason I like Grease 2 more than Grease is because like the cast is so much more attractive. And like the main male character, Michael, oh my goodness. And like I really like this movie because like all of it is very suggestive, like sexually suggestive, and they sing about sex, and like the guys are like trying to score and different stuff like that. But no one actually has sex. Like these are all like high school students. Now, the people playing them are not high school students, but they're supposed to be in high school. They're supposed to be high school students. So obviously they're thinking about that. It's on their mind. It's talked about a lot, but none of them actually do it. And actually at the end of the movie, one of the guys goes, you know, we'll ever score, and the girl goes, there's nothing wrong with just liking each other. And I just thought that was so sweet. And like growing up, my mom didn't actually like this movie, and she thought it was wrong for us to like watch because it was all about sex, but they don't actually do it. There's nothing wrong with thinking about it and wanting to do it and not actually doing it, which I think is funny because like the whole point of this readathon is to read about people having sex. The Smut Den. But it's also fun just thinking about it and not actually doing it, which might be controversial. But I also like that in like anime because like I don't watch hentai, but I love watching kind of like sleazy anime where there's like lots of like, oh, what's it called? Oh, it's called fan service. Like there's fan service, and there's like lots of things that happen, like the guy trips and like falls in the girl's boobs, or like actually accidentally sees her naked, or you know, like they do things like that, but they're not actually doing anything. It's all like the thought of it. I guess like maybe the temptation of it, I guess, which is actually sometimes more alluring than the actual like reading all about it type of thing. The like the steamy scene in this, like there's no smut, but it's still a steamy scene, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm kind of torn though because I really need to read. But at the same time, I kind of want to watch another movie. I think, you know what? I watched Grease 2, and like I watched my DVD copy of it, and underneath of it is the Emma with Anya Taylor-Joy, which is another one of my favorite movies. So I think I might just watch that, you know? Because, you know, it's a romance, and there's actually, you know, it's a little, well, it's funny. If you guys don't know what Emma's about, it's basically about this, like, kind of this privileged girl who likes to play matchmaker, but she doesn't want to, like, matchmake herself, or she doesn't really want to fall in love. And, of course, she has, like, multiple men interested in her because she would be considered a good catch. And it's a funny movie. Actually, Clueless is, like, a reimagining of Jane Austen's Emma. And, yeah, I just think it would be another good movie to watch. And I'm going to be because tomorrow I'm gonna be waking up and going to Mel's Citadel like productivity sprints, and then I have a whole bunch of YouTube stuff to do because I haven't edited any this weekend either. I've just been so lazy. I've just been like watching YouTube videos and lying in bed, and like I drove to my parents' house to pick up packages, so which I'm probably going to have another clothing haul coming soon because I can't stop online shopping. It's a problem, but we're gonna work on it, you know. There's always room for improvement, yes. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go and watch Emma, and then I'm gonna work more. Once I get maybe like 60-ish% in, I'll check in again.
I love this for you. I'm reading Zodiac Academy 2, Ruthless Faith, 45. It is. So, anyway, let me go build a desk. I'll see you guys in 45 minutes. Have fun. I'll see you guys in a little bit.
Alright, so I got to 49% in Zodiac Academy 2, and I'm just not really. I'm enjoying it. It is really good, and we're getting some more scenes between like Orion and Darcy, and then also Tori and Darius were getting a little hot and steamy during some training. But there's hasn't really been any smut scenes yet. I'm just not really in the mood to like read a book right now. I really want to read manga, but I don't really have much like smutty manga. I have a lot of like shoujo and like slice of life and stuff like that. And I'm really wanting to read Oreimo Koroneko because I recently got all 6 volumes of this, and I love Oreimo. Like, I've watched seasons 1 and 2 of the anime, and I've read the Oreimo manga, but I haven't been able to read this yet. And there's no smut in it. So I think I'm going to be failing this readathon, but yeah, I just really want to read manga. So I think that's what I'm going to do, and I'll probably read more of Zodiac Academy 2 later tonight, but I don't think I'm going to be able to read it before the readathon's over, because it still says I have like 5 hours and something to go. I'm going to read some of this, then, or several volumes of this probably. Then I have to film a YouTube video, and I have to like edit and get 2 YouTube videos ready for this week, because yeah, I've been kind of lazy this weekend. So yeah, this 72 hours in the smut den is not going too well. But I don't have much smut anyway, to be honest with you. Most of my books are YA and or manga. This manga is about Koroniko. She's the black cat. And in a shocking twist, Kyosuke's sister Kirino has decided to study abroad, and Rory Goku, aka Koroneko, is transferring to Kyosuke's school, as his classmates prepared to have the Dark Queen of Nightmare among them. And is the manga world prepared for when Koroneko makes her first pitch to a professional company? One thing's for sure, Kyosuke will be by her side supporting her, but how close is by her side going to be? The sequel to the popular Oreimo manga, Oreimo Koroneko, puts the focus on the fan-favorite character. This is the first in a 5-volume series from Dark Horse. Actually, there's 6 volumes. I have 6 volumes here. There's 6. There's 6 volumes, so... Oh, this is a sequel. Interesting. So it's 1 through 5, and then there's a sequel book. Interesting. Okay, I did not know that. Learn something new every day. So yeah, I'm going to read those. I don't think I'm going to get all of these done, because like I said, I have a busy day. But we're going to see how many I can get done, so wish me luck. Alright, so it's about 8:30 at night now, and I read all 6 of Oreimo Koroneko. So, yeah, I read a 1, a 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So yeah, this is the complete series. So I read a complete series of manga today. So that's cool. Yay. Especially since I haven't read a lot of manga recently, and like I keep on going, oh, I want to read manga. Well, I just read a whole series. So, and you know what? This might not actually technically be smut, but it does have fan service in it. For instance, that. Or that. So, they aren't smut, and I didn't spin a wheel to read them, but they do have fan service in them, and it is a romance. So, I think it kind of goes along with the theme of 72 hours in the smut den. You know what I'm saying? It's just clean smut. tasteful smut. I don't know. I also have been watching some of Haganai, which is also kind of like a fan service comedy romantic anime series that I have seasons 1 and 2. I absolutely love it. I also have all the manga, which I need to read that too. But that's 22 volumes in total, so it's there's no way I can read all that today. So that's why I chose a shorter series, because I wanted to get some manga read. So I think I'm gonna watch some more of Haganai while I do my daily games on my phone, and then I think I'm going to read more of Zodiac Academy. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish it before the readathon's over, but I think I'll get pretty close because I have 5 hours and something left. And I'll probably start reading at 10 and go to bed at 1. So I'll probably have 2-ish hours left then of the book. We'll see. But yeah, I will check in with you later. Alright, so the 72-hour readathon is over, and I failed. Yeah, I'm usually really good at readathons, but this one, because it was I couldn't really plan for it ahead of time because it was based on wheel spins, and then I just wasn't in the mood to read, Not only that, but a lot of the romance smut books I have are kind of bigger books too, and I don't have Kindle Unlimited to read the quick short novellas and stuff like that. So I was able to get to a 78% in Zodiac Academy, book 2, and I'm really liking it. We did get some smutty scenes. So one of the girls sees an orgy happening. I don't want to spoil it, but she sees an orgy, and then that same twin has some fun underneath the pool in this bubble area. So it's kind of they're in the water in the pool, but there's this sectioned off area that they can breathe and stuff because it blocks out the water, and a steamy scene happens there. I did read a little smut. But yeah, I'm sorry this vlog wasn't very what it's supposed to be. I'll probably have the description as I failed the readathon or something like that, because yeah, I didn't do what I set out to do. But you can't always win. You can't always do everything that you plan to do. Unfortunately, I was even unsure about this readathon because of all the books that I wanted to read. I'm it doesn't really fit in with my TBR, but I still tried. And I still technically read 6 things. I read all of Oreimo Koroneko, and it was really good, and I really liked it. And I don't know if I'd said the rating for that. Books, or I should say volumes 1 through 4 and 6, I would say a 3-star, and then volume 5 is a 4-star. Because even though I love Oreimo, especially the anime, I haven't read the original 4 volumes in a decade, so I don't remember if I liked the manga or not. But I know I love the anime. It is one of my favorites. And Oreimo Koroneko just wasn't that good. I mean, it wasn't bad, but I didn't love it, and I didn't really laugh that much during it. It was sweet, especially towards the end of the series. It was really sweet, and I did smile a few times, mostly in volume 5. That's why I got a 4-star. But yeah, so that's my vlog. That's what happened. If you like this video, please give it a big old thumbs up. Also hit that subscribe button down below for more content like this. And if you did make it to the end, I commend you, since this isn't really what it's supposed to be. But leave me a clock emoji, or an alarm clock. Leave me an alarm clock emoji, since this was a timed or a certain period that I was supposed to be reading for. And I really hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye!